Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 4 Episode 9 review. Show starts off with Phaedra's mom and her son Aiden. They're in the kitchen and the mom is like teaching him his numbers and she's getting to him early. Like, you 1 years old now, I'm going to start with you young so you can start learning more and more things. So by the time you're 3 or 4, you can read. And Phaedra comes in and she's talking to her mom about the funeral home business that she wants to open. And her mom was like, yeah, well, maybe I can come here and help the people, that are grieving and all that stuff. Or she's like, I just got to get Apollo on hand. He just like, nah, I'm not really sure about working at no funeral home. So she's still going to try to work on him. So we're going to move over to Cynthia and Peter. Cynthia, she's still mad. They going to salsa lessons. And she's still mad from like last episode when it was her opening for her modeling fashion agency and he just leaves mid opening and she's doing her speech thanking everybody and she's like, I want to thank my husband Peter Thomas, and like, Peter, everybody looking, Peter ain't around. And that really hurt her and she brought that up. She's like, you just left my opening. And he was like, that was your thing. I don't like saying goodbye. She was like, I don't like saying goodbye neither, but if me and you didn't came together to a certain place and I leave, I'm going to at least tell you, hey, Peter, I'm leaving right now. Congratulations. Or let you know that, hey, I'm leaving. They not just leave. And she's like, another thing is, she really had Cynthia surprised me this episode because she was like letting what she was mad about be known. She was like, and the way you be talking to me, he was like, well, I've been talking like this since I was born, and I like it, and ain't nobody gonna change me. And if you don't like the way I talk, then maybe you should leave. And she was like, it's not that I'm trying to change you, but you got to talk to me a little better than that. You just can't be talking to me in your kind of way. I'm paraphrasing on that. So he was like, well, maybe I can change the things. She's like, okay, that's all I'm asking for. I'm not trying to change you. I knew what I signed up for when we first got married, but basically, I ain't gonna be taking this all my life for us being together for the rest of our lives together. No, ma'am. So we're gonna move over to Kim. She's getting like the rest of her plates together. She's getting her Versace plates and spoons and all that stuff, her cutlery and all that stuff together. And her daughter Brielle's just on the phone texting like, why do we have to do this? What's the point? I mean, we're not gonna use these dishes. Why do we have to do this? And she was like, because it makes it look cute. The youngest daughter, yeah, I think the youngest daughter, she was like, oh, just come over and help. You ain't doing nothing but texting. Just, you see me over here helping, help mom out. And I guess Kim seeing now how the way she done spoiled her daughter is coming back to bite her. Because now she just expects everything. And Croy, I got to give Croy his props this episode because he was the man of that house. He's like, you need to get up here and help. You ain't doing nothing, basically. And she's like, well, I don't have, you guys pay for everything because I don't have a job. And she's like, I can't get a job for 2 years. He's like, I don't know who told you that. You getting a job this summer. You gonna make you some money. You ain't gonna be leeching off of us. So I was like, go ahead, Croy. You go ahead and tell that girl. So she's storming upstairs with her phone, all mad with attitude. Now see, that couldn't be me. My mama wouldn't allow that. My mama had to tell me to do something like that at her age, and I had a phone, and I just walked off. I wouldn't have that phone no more for a while till I got my attitude together. Mom, you ain't gonna talk like that to me in my house and then expect me to let you keep your phone. Mm-mm. All the stuff I would want would been gone. So Kim seeing that now, she's like, she didn't get a little attitude. She's at that age. She's a teenager now. She thinks everything should come to her easily. Ain't never had to work hard for that. Now Kim seeing. So Candy, she goes to, I think, I'm going to say Nashville to meet with Jody Messina. I don't know what the woman's name is. I forgot her name. We're going to call her Jody because I don't remember her last name and I don't want to mess it up. So she goes to Nashville to meet up with Jody to work on her country album. And, Candy, she's used to, going in, telling the people, here's the song, they sing and we done with it. But, Jody, she won awards and she's a songwriter too. So she know what she likes. So Candace like, Jody was like, well, can we do it like this and change this and turn it to that? We just gonna have that. And Candace looking like, okay. But in the end, they got the song together and everything was fine. So we're gonna move over to Nene. Nene meets up with Marlo Thomas to, I guess, clear the air about all these rumors that have been spread, and they talking, and she's like, Nene's like, me and Charles contacted me. We went on one date, and that was it. Nothing happened. Bam. He didn't live his life. I didn't live mine. He didn't date women before and after me, so boo. And she was like, well, he didn't say the same thing. And she's like, I'm hearing all these stories in the tabloids about this, that, and the third. And she's like, I'm glad me and you could talk and get things together. She's like, because I was prejudging you by what I didn't heard. And she's like, well, Nene was like, well, I did the same thing, girl. And they were sitting there talking, and Marlo hit Nene with a, you could have, like, stopped, not want to talk to me. So I had, I got arrest record. I've been arrested 7 times. Nene was like, say what? Did you say 7 times? And Nene's confession was like, this girl had been arrested 7 times. So Nene's already looking like, dang, what you do? She asked, and she was like, I forgot what Marlo said she was arrested for, but apparently it wasn't good. So she was like, well, me and you, we cool. I like your boots, you like mine. Let's go shopping, girl. So Nene, she wasn't all being mean towards, Marlo just because what's been going on out in the tabloid. So I was like, go ahead, Nene. But Nene did meet up with Marlo at some like little charity event. And Nene was surprised that Marlo fit in so much with the socialites of Atlanta, seeing as how she had a criminal record. But they probably don't know that. But that's neither here nor there. So the women, she's selling jewelry, and Nene's looking at some pieces. Marlo looking at some pieces, like, yeah, I'm getting this. So Nene's like, oh, that's cute. And she's like, I think she said something about it. It was like made, inspired by the Dalai Lama. And she's like, oh, that's cute. She's like, these are real diamond, like, beads. And yeah, it's $25,000. And he was like, okay, that's okay. I'm not paying no $25,000 for no earrings. I'm not sure if Nene bought anything, but she was like thankful to be there, but she wouldn't pay no $25,000 for no earrings. And I don't care if I got doggone $2.6 billion. I'm not paying that much for no earrings. I just couldn't see myself doing it. We're gonna move over to Sheree. Sheree, she goes over to Ken's house so they can exercise, and Sheree, she's all into fitness and all that stuff, and they exercise and doing different things. Then she brings it downstairs so they can like make them some juice, basically different fruits, vegetables, and stuff like that to drink as a supplement for a meal. And the fruit juices, they're okay, but when you mix with other stuff, because I didn't try it before, because my brother, he's done that to where he's like drank nothing but like juice, mixing apples, oranges, grapefruits, carrots, and all that stuff together, and just eating that as a meal. And I tasted it, and it wasn't bad because it was a fruit kind, but I wasn't gonna taste the kind that had the kale and all that stuff in it, because it seemed like it was gonna be all that good. But Kim drank some. She's like, I don't think I can do this. So, Kim, she's all about getting a quick fix. Just go ahead and let me get a tummy tuck or some liposuction, get my face lifted, boobs done, and I'm done. I don't need exercise for all that. So, Sheree was like, okay. That was basically the only thing Sheree was about this episode. Okay. We're going to move over to Phaedra. Her and Apollo go to see Mr. Willie Watkins. I think that's his name. But every time she said his name, I thought she was saying Willy Wonka. So they go to tour his funeral home, and they show where the caskets were, and he hit Apollo with, you want to lay in one of the caskets? Apollo's like, nah, I'm cool. I don't see nothing I like, not just yet. So they showed the embalming room, and Apollo, he's getting kind of squeamish. She's like, I don't know if I want to do this. It's dead bodies. So they leave. He goes to Phaedra's office, and why? He walked in with a backpack, and I was like, why is he got him a backpack? It was kind of odd, because it just reminded me of a college student. Cause I live up the street from a college, and I know I'd be seeing him walking all the time, and it just reminded me of that. So he comes and he's like, I'm going to be a little bit on board for, the funeral home business. I'll, comfort the people in their time of need, but, I don't want to be messing with no dead body. I guess he's scared that some spirit or a ghost is going to come get him and attack him, so I don't know. So, we just going to see how that goes. So, that was basically the gist of the episode. So, if I left anything out, by all means, Leave a comment below, down there. Push that subscribe button somewhere up here. That like button over here. Yeah, and I want to thank my people who watch my videos and my subscribers. I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.